Hey guys, OG Albina here, bringing you guys another Showdown live. Today we are hanging out in the Ubers tier with a pretty fun off-the-wall team. If you guys don't know, I am a ginormous Gen 5 stan. I think they are by far the best Pokemon games. I think Gen 5 is the best Pokemon generation. All that good jazz, which I know isn't necessarily like a hot take. You know, a lot of people definitely love Gen 5, but there's also a lot of people who absolutely hate Gen 5. So I feel like it's the most polarizing generation, that's for sure. But since I am a big Gen 5 guy, and I love the Gen 5 Legends, I think they're all great, I figured I could do a all Gen 5 Ubers team. I might do this for each tier, just because I think it'd be fun, and then I could do it for, you know, other gens as well. But nonetheless, we are here in Ubers with all Gen 5 Pokemon. We have a Choice Scarf Zekrom with just dual stabs all around. Zekrom doesn't have the craziest move pool, so, you know, not much else we could really work with. We have a Fire MZ Sub Roost Modest Reshiram, just to potentially blow things away with Z Blue Flare. We have a Choice Banded Genesect. We have a Rocky Helmet Torn. And I believe the reason that we are the minus defense hasty and all that stuff is so that we don't tip off our opponents, just in case they know, you know, that Shift Gear, like Blaze, like, I think it's Shift Gear, is like exclusive to hasty shiny Genesect, so we don't want to give away that we're not that set if we can at all, you know, really help it. Then we have a Life Orb Stealth Rocking Landers with 3 attacks, and then we have a Specs Kyurem White, which is looking to just really punch giant holes through the Ubers tier. So yeah, that being said, let's find some games. Let's see how well this team performs. I'm not expecting too much out of it, but I think it'll be fun. This team has like legitimately no defensive backbone to anything in the Ubers tier, so I am very interested to see how this goes. We're going up against a almost Mono Ghost, but then like 2 fairy types team with Aegislash, Marshadow, Mimikyu, Xerneas, Tapu Fini, and Giratina. I kind of just want to lead Reshiram and go. He has Fini though. Wow, Fini is really annoying. Dude, Fini is a ginormous issue for my whole team. I guess leading Zekrom is kind of no drawback. Yeah, I'd say it's no drawback. Unless he leads Zern. That's scary. Doesn't lead Zern. Leads Fini, which is phenomenal. I don't expect you to stay in whatsoever, simply because of how good this thing is versus me. This is the only mod on my team that just breaks through you. So I'm 100% clicking Volt Switch right here. Hopefully grabbing some momentum on the Aegislash or the Giratina coming in. I guess that's fair. There's no way I'm clicking the Dragon move, and it's weakened in terrain. However, that's going to allow me to go into Think Kyurem. And now, part of me expects the Fini to come back in, but Choice Specs Ice Beam still isn't going to feel very good. So I think we're going to throw off that. He can also go Aegislash, which is a very, very viable option, but I still have a full health Reshiram to pivot into that thing, potentially sub up on it after it throws off a hit, and then do some damage like that. I wonder, do I have my team copy and paste it? I do. Look at me planning ahead. So we're going to import the sets. We're going to go to Reshiram, and we're going to go to Fini. Let's see how much. Dude, Blue Flare still has a chunk to it. Let's see. Z Blue Flare doesn't do a very big chunk to it. He's going to go Xerneas. Oh, no, he just sacked it. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping. This is also very bad. I think I lose. We're going to go for an Ice Beam. Oh, no, we don't. We're good. So essentially, we just have to go into Genesect and click Extreme Speed, and then give him a free switch into one of his plenty of ghost types. Who do I sack here? I think... Do I sack Landorus? I also lose to Marshadow. I should probably keep Torn healthy simply because of that. I want to say Landorus offers the least to the team at this point. So we're going to go into this. We're going to click Extreme Speed. If you want to switch out with your Geomanced up Xerneas, that's fine. I just know you can't set it up again, obviously, because the Power Herb is gone. I will 100% click E-Speed right here, hopefully doing a ginormous chunk to you. And Genesect kind of sucks this game anyways. I'm hoping he goes Aegislash after this, and not the Marshadow, or the Mimikyu. Mimikyu would actually be like worst case scenario. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Mimikyu, as long as we break its disguise, we should be okay. We don't want to get up to like +6. So he's going to let us knock out the Xerneas. Awesome, we are not swept, which is great. And next up, he can go into one of his many ghost types. He goes into the Tapu Fini, which is not a ghost type. It's not a ghost type at all. This would actually be a great breaker for this thing if I could, like, click Iron Head. Man. Okay, I guess I go Reshiram. Goes for the Hidden Power, so he's Hidden Power Fire. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot out into Genesect right here, expecting the Moonblast. And I'm going to be able to get off a big Iron Head. We get the download boost, so we're essentially +2. He is going to be Calm Mind. I think we might even just knock this thing out because we're banded, and then we got the download boost on top of that. We do not. He gets his Iapapa Berry. That is bad. So we have to hit this Bolt Strike, or the game's over. However, if we do hit the Bolt Strike, we're looking good. I didn't really necessarily need the Genesect. Oh man, he has Iapapa. That sucks. But if I can get rid of this thing, I'm looking alright. We're not looking that horrible. And the Mystery Terrain for our Triple Dragon will be gone, which is very big, being that that makes up 3/5 of our team right now. We missed the Bolt Strike, which means it's game. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we're gonna forfeit that one. GG, LOL. Oh man, I just said LOL allowed to. That wasn't good luck. Oh well, we'll find another one. This is a for fun team. So I'm not tripping too hard. Oh no, I clicked the button too fast. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to click away something else. So he has a team of Zygarde, Necrozma, Ferrothorn, Landorus, Arceus of an unknown typing, and Kyogre, which is probably Primal. I think I want to lead off with Resh in case he leads off with the Pharaoh trying to get his rocks up. He leads off with the Zygarde, which is definitely fair because I don't guard against this thing very well. Haha. Uh-oh. I think I go Genesect and I pivot out with a U-turn. So he's Coil. Coiled in the face of my Reshiram, which I don't like. We get a special attack boost. He didn't scout for the Ice Beam. Also not good. I think I'm going to go Landers. So he goes for a Coil. I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Hopefully that's enough to do a decent amount. He's Rocky Helmet, which is also very interesting. He goes for Extreme Speed. We go for Hidden Power Ice, so we're able to knock him out. Cool. I'm fine with that. I am 100% fine with that. Taking some damage on this to bring out this. No. Question is, do I try and get some chip on this? Do I get up my rocks right here? How important are rocks for me this game? Not really that important. What I kind of want to do is go Zekrom. He goes for an Earthquake, which is fair, I suppose. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. He knows I probably can't kill him. Yeah, he knows that, so he's going to stay in himself. I think I'm going to go cure him. He goes for yet another Earthquake. And do I drop yet another? I think I drop a Draco. That is a 2-hit KO. That's actually insane. So I'm going to go on to Genesect. I think I can take any one hit. If he STs up, I should be faster than him. So not too big of a deal. Unless he's Ultra Necrozma. If he's Ultra Necrozma, yikes. But I still have Scarf for Zekrom in the back. So he goes for the Swords Dance. I'm going to go for a U-turn. And I think I might be able to knock him out. He goes for the Ultra Necrozma form, which is bad. But I can just go into my Zekrom right here at the very least. I can click Dragon Claw. I don't want to lock an Outrage because he has so much. He has the Ferrothorn and potentially like Arceus Fairy in the back, which I'm thinking it might be. So I don't want to allow that thing in and, you know, be locked in. Yeah, he is Arceus Fairy. Yikes, that's not good versus like Mono Dragon. Maybe I need Toxic on Torn. I think I might make that change. Cool, so he's gonna outspeed us and kill us here. Or he should, unless he's like no speed Arceus for some reason. Which he is. We're gonna go for an Inferno Overdrive. And we're going to be able to knock him out there, which is pretty cool. So if my Reshiram outsped him, then my Kyurem should most definitely outspeed him. So we're going to go for an Ice Beam. Specs Ice Beam is going to 2-hit KO something. I think Kyogre probably gets 2-hit KO'd. While I'm thinking about it, let's... Nope. Grass Knot's not really needed, like, at all. I don't really know what I was thinking there. More so just, I guess, heavy stuff from, like, Kyogre. But I have other ways of hitting that. He goes Ferrothorn, and he takes 54, and that's totally a roll, but, like, I'm gonna go Torn. He goes for a Leech Seed. Oh, man. This is tough. We missed the Hurricane. He's gonna Gyro Ball. Oh, man. That is great. We're gonna go Lando. He goes for a Spike. I'm gonna go for Earth Power. Should be able to do a chunk to something. He goes for a Leech Seed. Oh my gosh, am I not Sheer Force Lando? Dude, I'm not Sheer Force Lando. This is a very professional live, but we are using an all Ubers team, so, I mean, all, you know, Gen 5 legendary team. So I think I go back out into Kyurem. I think I click Ice Beam once again. Should outspeed everything on his team. Oh, barring the Lando. So he's going to go for that. I think I go Torn right here. Yep. Yep. I'm going to go for Grass Knot. We don't knock it out. I totally thought we would. Should have gotten rid of the spikes. Oh, man. Well, I think that's game. I think we lose. Again. Ice Beam does 26 to 30. Do I risk? I think I have to risk the roll. I have to risk the roll because he can go Arceus. Goes Arceus right there. Now you can just go land right here if he's... Wait a minute. I should knock you out, even after lefties. Are you modest? Are you modest, Lando? I think I might win with Zekrom right here. I don't think it actually kills it. Oh. I guess he was modest. Awesome. Look at Big Kyurem. Kyurem's getting the thumbnail. It won us a game. We won a game with the Mono Gen 5 team. Let's find another game. That was awesome. Because he's running Modest Lando. At least he had Sheer Force probably, which we didn't at all. Cool. So, depending on what type that Arceus is, my Reshiram looked phenomenal versus him. Like, ridiculously good. I think I'm going to lead off with it. That's probably a Mega Metagross, and it probably is his rocker. So, I'm probably just going to lead off with Reshi and try and punch a giant hole in my opponent's team. I don't know if I want to pop Z Fire turn 1, though. Contemplating it. Really thinking about it. We'll see. We will see. But we'll start the timer. Possibilities could be an Arceus, or potentially Giratina or Metagross is what I'm thinking my opponent wants to lead off with. We'll see, though. We will definitely see. He leads off with the Shaman Sky, which is awesome. I want to click sub. He's just going to go right for the air slash flinch. Very nice. And I'm going to go for a blue flare. Hopefully I don't miss. Oh, he missed. Which is the opposite of what I was scared of. So he's going to have to go into something else. And he's going to be the Kyogre. He is regular Kyogre, which means I want this damage. Yeah, because he's Scarf Spout. So I want this damage to make so this thing isn't as scary versus me. And as long as he's not Arceus ground, I should be able to Volt Switch for free as I pivot out into Zekrom. If he's Arceus ground, then darn it. But we should be okay. We should be okay. He doesn't really guard well versus Zek, too. He's going to go... I'm going to go for... Cool. So that Water Spout's going to do nothing now. I'm going to go for Specs Ice Beam. Should knock this thing out. I should still do a chunk to pre-Mega Metagross. And nothing else on his team resisted, so. Kyurem just got suddenly a lot nicer this game, too. I don't know if I'll get an opportunity to roost with my Reshiram, though, which is unfortunate. It's probably going to come in and click Dragon Pulse one more time on the Giratina, if anything. Or I might be able to sub on it if he's no Dragon move, I guess. I guess I can try and roost on it. We'll see, though. So, yeah, we're going to go for an Ice Beam. I don't know what my opponent is really thinking right here. Depending on if that's Arceus Fairy, he could be thinking about going into that, but I think Metagross is probably your play, being that the rain is up. I'm not a fire type, so obviously I'm not getting Stab. So Metagross should be able to pretty much chew any hit this thing wants to go for, even if I am like Z Fire or something. So he just goes for the Water Spout. He gives me the Ogre, which is good, because the thing still could have been a threat despite not really having the Water Spout option anymore. Still could have gone for Hydros or Surfs or Scalds or something like that. He's going to go Marshadow. I'm going to go Torn. He goes for the Drain Punch. He takes some Rocky Helmet Chip, which is obviously great. And I kind of... No, I'm not going to go for the U-turn. Simply because I know this guy hasn't really... He hasn't really switched out at all yet, so I didn't want to switch... I didn't want to U-turn. I probably should have there, but it's fine that he went this and not the Metagross, because I'll get a Toxic off. He's going to Toxic himself. And I'm going to U-turn right here and kind of see what he wants to go for. Alright. Where do I want to go right here? I think I'll go Genesect as a pivot, just to see what he wants to go for. He goes for the Dragon Tail, which is fine because he gets my Kyurem, which is phenomenal because I kind of just want to click Ice Beam. Yeah, we're totally going to just click Ice Beam. He can give me this. He can go Metagross, take a chunk. Whatever his Arceus type apparently doesn't want to take it. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam and knock out the Giratina. Out comes the Marshadow. And I don't really think I need this anymore in case he overpredicts. He goes for the Drain Punch that actually doesn't kill me, and we might be able to knock him out right here. We do not. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We don't outspeed anything. Yeah, we'll just sack this. That's fine. I think we can just go into our Zekrom and click Volt Switch. I think it does 18%. I'm going to be so sad if it doesn't. That's just terrible head calc for me. If it doesn't, hold on. Maybe I should cancel the move while I check. Because that would be like really bad. Because I'm basically giving Marshadow a free kill at that point. I just didn't want to take the unnecessary chip on my Torn, especially being that I'm Toxic now. Just say bulk up. Volt Switch does 20. Yeah, there's no way that didn't kill. I don't know why I'm tripping like that. Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. So he's gonna go Metagross right here. He's gonna save the Marshadow, which is fair. I'm gonna get a big Volt Switch off, do a ginormous chunk to that thing. And I think we go Landers. I think we throw free Earth Power. I mean, I guess he could be running Ice Punch. I don't think he'll knock us out otherwise. We actually outspeed him, which means he is like no speed Metagross. Welcome to the low ladder. He's going to go for the E-Speed raw with the Arceus. Actually 2-hit KO us. But we 2-hit KO him ourselves. He's going to go for another Extreme Speed. That is fine. I think what I can just do is I can go Genesect. I think I'm just going to click Iron Head. We're going to outspeed. We're going to not kill it, which is insane because we're banded. Like, I know we didn't get the boost there, but like, yikes. We're gonna go for another Iron Head, knock that thing out. You can go into Marshadow. I think Torn's pretty free here. He goes for the Drain Punch. That's fine. I didn't want to let him get back a bunch of health, but we're gonna go for a Hurricane right here. Regardless, we should win because we're Scarf in the back. Is he Mono Drain Punch? We're going to be able to knock him out with a Hurricane. Awesome. And we're going to take game 2 for ourselves. Sweet. Alright, next up we are going to find maybe one more game, maybe 2. Depends on how I'm feeling. Depends on if we get, smashed in this game or if we win, to be honest. Not going to lie. But yeah, let's find another one. Hopefully, we were at 26 battles earlier. We're at 24 now, so we should be okay. We're very low ladder though, so like, you know, I don't expect to find, you know, really insane games competitive-wise. This is an interesting team. A Hawlucha with no terrain, a Groudon, which may or may not be primal, based on what I'm seeing so far. Mega Lopunny, probably. Thundy T, Ferrothorn, and Palkia. I think it's Reshiram time. Anytime I see that Ferrothorn, yeah, I really just want to lead off with Reshi, because it puts on so much pressure on my opponent's team, depending on what move I want to click. Especially if he's... Okay, so cool. He switches out expecting the fire move. I'm going to go for Dragon Pulse, knock that thing out. We were modest, so that wasn't a speed tie. Well, no, he's not a speed tie anyways, because he's just, you know, like, faster than us, I think. I think Palkia is 95, right? Yeah, so he's going to go into the Primal Groudon, which is an he's going to go for a Rock Polish, which is, again, he's going to go for a Stone Edge and miss, which is awesome. I will take that, because it's looking like we just lose this Mon right off the rip. I think Lando can take one. I think Lando can take one, because it's a neutral hit. I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, we eat that. Why did I think we died to that? We absolutely ate that. Maybe I'm just underestimating Big Lando or something. Because I thought that was going to do way more. I think I go for Hidden Power Ice on his Swords Dance. Cool. And now, what do I want to sack? It's a good question. What do I want to sack? I don't really want to sack. So he goes for the Stone Edge. He gets a crit. I think I might have choked. I probably should have saved that, because that was the E-Speed Mon. He hasn't popped in Burden, though. He hasn't popped in Burden. Yeah, so we're going to be a lot of speed. Okay, I didn't choke. I knew I didn't choke, but I was like, did I choke? Well, that was kind of scary. We're going to go Reshi, because, like, no Torn is scary versus this thing, but, like, I think we'll be okay. What I want to do is I want to sack Lando. And then do we... Let's see. Reshiram, Mega Lopunny. So he needs an absolute max roll to kill us after rocks. Like an absolute max roll. So we're going to go for a Z. We should be able to knock something out here. Cool. We're going to go into here. He's trying to fake out range us into range of that hit. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch here. It'll put him in range of guaranteed that blue flare. And if he switches out into the Ferrothorn, cool. So that at least gives me... He goes for the low kick. That's fair. Oh, he's low kick, not high jump kick. Let's see if that makes a difference. Low kick. That makes sense that he's low kick. Okay, cool. So we're definitely out of range of a low kick. And Dragon Pulse is a roll, unfortunately. I'm going to go for the blue flare. Cool. We're going to go Zekrom. He went for the low kick. That's fine. I'm going to go for the outrage. Awesome. So we're able to win that game. Let's find one more game. I'm feeling it. This seems it's starting to warm up. Oh, I joined a random game. It's an interesting game. This is that's an actual game. I was like, is this maybe a draft league game that's being played here? That dude has mono water. And it's all low tier water too. That's pretty funny. Cool. So we found another game right here. Zard, X or Y, I'm assuming. Dialga, Landorus, Solgaleo, Superior, and Lele. Now, what do I want to lead off with? It's in the game where Reshiram is great. Reshiram's coverage on the tier is pretty good. I wonder why it's not used as much. I think I kind of want to lead with Kieran, though. He's going to lead with Zard. I think I'm just going to throw off a Specs Ice Beam. So he's Charizard Y. We outspeed him. And he goes for an Ancient Power. You're one of those guys. Don't be one of those guys. This is nice to have out of the way for my Genesect, I suppose. But we should be able to really put a dent on something right here. Yeah, so he's going to give me the Zard. That actually chewed Specs Ice Beam from Kieran White. That chewed it pretty well. But yeah, down it goes. He's going to go out into Lando. Are you Scarf? You have to be Scarf. You're going to go for Stone Edge, maybe? I don't know where I'm Landish. He's going to go for an Earthquake. Interesting. I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ice because, like... No, he's not even Scarf. I guess he just... Yeah. We're low to like... Yeah, we're going to find one more. We're not going to end it off on that, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's not how we're going to end things off. See if we can hopefully find just at least one more good one. Cool. Groudon, Kyogre, Marshadow, Arceus, Giratina Origin, and Duskmane. So definitely seems like a bit more of a regular team, at the very least. I think I'm going to lead off with Landers. He leads off with Arceus Fairy, which I am not a fan of. I'm going to go hard Genesect, and at least bluff the Scarf. He goes for a Stealth Rock. I'm going to U-turn on out. There's no way you stay in when you have, you know, a Groudon in the back, which is a phenomenal check to this. You also have a Kyogre for the, you know, the Water Stab. I mean, not the Water Stab, the Steel Stab. He goes into the Groudon as expected. I'm going to go Torn. I'm going to throw for Defog. He goes for a Fire Punch and actually just clean knocks me out or max HP. Torn is kind of garbage in this tier, man. Gosh. Cool, so we're going to go out into Landers, and we're going to throw off a incredibly free Earth Power. He doesn't really have a switch into this at all. Just kidding. I totally forgot that this thing got Levitate. I was thinking of the other one that got Pressure. I was like, dang, this is free. I'm going to get my rocks. We're going to break a Sash on that Marshadow, potentially. And I think I'm going to go Cure him. I don't think he's run Dragon Stab. I think he's going to go for a Hex right here. Or he's going to go for a Defog. So I think it's a pretty free turn to get in my Cure him. And then it's just a 50-50 on if I want to go for the Ice Beam, expecting the Arceus Fairy to come in, or if I want to go for the Draco, expecting the Ogre to come in. I'm leaning more towards Ice Beam, to be completely honest. Because, like, even if the Ogre comes in, it's unrecoverable damage. Like, it's not getting that health back, unless he's, like, Rest Talk. Which is definitely an option, but... You know, then I know he's Rest Talk and he's not as scary. Again, this team has no defensive backbone. I have nothing to switch into anything. So while going hard into a Dragon type on another Dragon type doesn't seem like the best idea, I think it's my best option at this point. He's going to double into the Arceus Fairy, which is a fair play on his end. Don't like that at all. I think I'm going to go Reshiram this time in case he is packing like the Fire Blast. And he clicks that expecting my Genesect because he will outspeed into a KO me. And especially if he calced that banded damage on the Groudon earlier, I don't really want to, you know, mess with that. So we're going to go Reshiram. Nice little mid-ground. I don't think I'll click the Judgment Raw here after you saw me go hard Genesect the first time. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Good double on my opponent's end, though. Knowing I'm probably trying to take advantage of that Giratina. It's nice to be able to get away rocks on, and get up rocks on my opponent's side of the field. Break a Sash on Marshadow, potentially, which is looking like a ginormous threat now that I don't have a Tornadus. And yeah, we'll see. If I do go Reshiram right here, I think I just throw off a raw Z Blue Flare. Yeah. My opponent's definitely thinking about this, though. 100% is definitely thinking about this. Let's see. 60 seconds left. Come on, buddy. We're on our last game of the night. Try and speed it up a little bit. Because I can scroll through some old Discord messages if I can. Hmm. 30 seconds left. There we go. So he is here. Just thinking about it. I'm gonna go for the Z this turn. You don't think I'm too KO by non-offensive. I think Reshiram's just that bulky. I don't know for sure though. Reshiram. Fairy. No, we're not. Especially before rocks. And Z doesn't kill after rocks. He's gonna go Groudon. That blue-white Groudon in the sun. I mean, I know it's in, like, the deep sun or whatever you would want to call it, I suppose. But, like, that... He's gonna go for a Calm Mind. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can hit a Bolt Strike. I've missed so many Bolt Strikes. Not only in this live, we do awesome. But in other lives, like, not lives, but I was testing this team out in between classes when I built it for fun. And, yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't want to take the chip with Zekrom. It's actually still really good in this endgame. It can totally win, depending on if I get rid of the Giratina first or the Necrozma. So he's gonna go into this. Uh-oh. He might be dual status, which I don't like. So I'm gonna just U-turn. I don't like the dual status idea at all. So just in case we don't want to get burned here, we're going to go for the U-turn. If he doesn't really have a way of touching us within the Hex, he might even switch. And we could catch him with a U-turn on that. And Genesect's looking pretty nice in this endgame too, if we can just spam Iron Head. Though he does have stuff to outspeed us. And obviously the Necrozma resist us, but if we can get rid of that, potentially we can claim a kill with Genesect. He lost due to inactivity. Awesome. So I think, unfortunately, that is how we're going to end off alive. Just too many unreliable games on low ladder. I think I'll be here all night if I'm looking for the perfect game to end it off on. So that's where we're going to cut it off on. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this live and this kind of, you know, like team format, like Gen 5 only in Ubers, I can do Gen 5 only in OU, Gen 5 only in UU, that kind of thing. I think that'd be a lot of fun, just to showcase different gens and different tiers, the representation in the tier, and you know what the tier has to offer when it comes to competitive Pokemon and stuff like that, and what the generation has to offer, I mean, when it comes to competitive Pokemon. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I had fun using this team, even though it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was god awful, but it was a lot of fun, like I said. So again, let me know if you guys want more lives like this. It was a lot of fun, and with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Later.